another guard spot, along with Avery Martinez, Christian Caldwell, number 10, and Tutu Majak are up front. So it's going to be Lucien to jump up against Caldwell, and the Cavs win the tip. Paul King with the ball. Picked up now by Kobe Johnson. Now gets a screen from Tutu Majak and a whistle. And we have an offensive foul. Looked like an illegal screen, and it's called against Majak of Brossier Parish. So now the Seahawks will get the ball in the backcourt. Joe Lucien will inbound. This is Kobe Johnson, number 12. Picked up by Avery Martinez. Now to Lucien. Archibald is a good three-point shooter trying to get around a screen. And an illegal screen, so there's an offensive foul. It's against Lamar State College. So both teams turning the ball over in their first possession of this game. 21 seconds into this game, and so far a 0-0 game. Seahawks 1-0. Brossier Parish 0-1. Paul King, sophomore, picked up down by Bowie. Driving shot, no good. Air ball. Majak had the pass, broken up that time by Kenyon Bowie, and out of bounds. Bowie, a big man at 6'9". He's the center from Dallas, Texas. So now the Cavaliers will have 16 seconds to go for a shot. Martinez on the drive. Over Archibald. No good. Martinez getting his own rebound. Rims the basket, and Majak tried to get the rebound. But unfortunately, Ty Archibald was also chasing, and the last touch by Archibald. So the Brossier Parish Cavaliers will keep the ball, but have only 8 seconds to go off a shot. Seahawks in their home white, trimmed with blue. Cavaliers in the road black, trimmed with gold, stenciled in maroon. King trying to find somebody. Majak with a three, no good. And Lucien with the rebound, almost lost control of the ball. Johnson to Archibald. All by himself in the corner. Bernie for three, and he knocks it down. Bernie with a three-pointer. And the Seahawks up 3-0. As I mentioned, Bernie had 26 points in the opener against Jacksonville the other night. Fami Mamo, M-A-M-O on the drive. Has it knocked away. Ball loose, and Bernie with the steal. Second turnover for the Cavaliers. Bernie with the layup, no good. And the rebound taken off by Christian Caldwell of Brossier Parish. 18:34 remaining. Nice feed to the big man, and that's Majak, and he gets an easy layup. So the Seahawks lead is 3-2. 18:23 to go in the first half. Stu Paul with you from Port Arthur, Texas. Kobe Johnson trying to get around the double screen. Picked up by Martinez. Now here's Archibald on the drive. Good passing. Lucien almost lost it. Now he does. Ball knocked away and stolen down by Mamo. Mamo has it re-stolen by Archibald. Third turnover now for the Cavaliers. Seahawks up 3-2. Three-pointer by Bernie. No good. And Mamo with the rebound. Paul King with the ball. Now here's Christian Caldwell. Now Majak picked up by Bernie. 20 seconds for the Cavaliers to try to go for a shot. King going around screen from Caldwell. No good. Majak with a rebound. Hook shot, good. So Majak has all 4 Cavalier points. And they have taken a 4-3 lead with 17:28 remaining in this first half. Kobe Johnson, wearing number 12. Picked up by Martinez. Down low and ahead. Now it goes to Lucien, and Lucien with a layup. Seesaw battle, so Lucien with his first bucket, and the Seahawks with a 5-4 lead. King. Here's Mambo for three, and he's got it. 3-point baby bonanza for Fami Mambo. Now Brossier Parish with a 7-4 lead. Or check that, I beg your pardon, 7-5. Johnson backing in on Avery Martinez. Bernie for another three. Doesn't get it, and Majak, who has 4 points, has the rebound for the Cavaliers. King picked up by Archibald. King on the drive. Now feeding ahead to Caldwell. And a one-hand pop is good. So now Brossier Parish opening up their biggest lead at 9-5 with 16:24 to go in this first half. Archibald, good three-pointer as far as the shooter is concerned. Now switch by Mambo. Pulls up at the lane. That won't go. Magic with the rebound. Now King. Underneath to Caldwell. Slam-a-jam-a-do. He dunks the ball for two. And just like that, Lance Patterson wants to talk things over. So we're 4 minutes in, and now we see a substitution. Adrian Caldwell the second. 0 coming in for the first time now for the Seahawks as they look to try to get some more points on the board here. Kobe Johnson picked up by Martinez. Here's Birdie, who's had 1 3-pointer thus far. Cross cut to Johnson, partially blocked and taken off by Magic of the Cavaliers, but it's intercepted by Caldwell. As I mentioned, he just came in. Johnson to Caldwell for 3, and he's got it. Adrian Caldwell the second on the 5 pass by Johnson. Second 3-pointer for the Hawks, who trail 11-8 with 15:20 to go in the first half. Magic, King faking, and the ball went off the leg, I believe, of Johnson, and they do say it is Cavalier ball. They have 17 seconds to get off a shot. Each team with 1 foul thus far. Both of them getting on the first possession on illegal screens, and this is number 15. Avery Martinez will inbound from side court. Again, the Cavs with 17 to shoot. Paul King to Mambo, picked up by Bernie. Mambo with a 3, and he's got it. And a 6-point lead for Brossier Parish, 14-8. Cavaliers over the Seahawks, just under 15 to go in the first half. So far, the Seahawks with 2 3-pointers. Bowie will try for a 3. But Archibald with the rebound. New 45. Fadeaway is good by Ty Archibald. That's his first bucket. 14-10 the score. Lamar State trailing Brossier Parish by 4 with 14:34 to go in the first half. King at the line. Doesn't get off a shot. And now trying to go down the lane is Martinez, so we do have a whistle and a foul call. Foul will be against Port Archibald. A blocking foul on Ty Archibald. That's his first, and the second team foul for Lamar State Port Arthur. So 20 seconds for the Cavaliers to get a score. Turnaround jumper by King is good. Paul King with a nice touch, and a 6-point lead once again for Brossier Parish at 16-10. 14:60 to go here in this first half. Kobe Johnson picked up by Martinez. Here's Bernie again. Met by Paul King. 12 to shoot. Bernie on the drive. He goes up for a layup. It is good. Count it, and a foul. 5 points now for Bernie. Foul will be against Brossier Parish. Avery Martinez commits the foul. That's his first. Each team with 2 fouls. So Bernie at the line. Tried a 3-point play. It's short. He's got 5 points, and Tutu Manchuk with a rebound for the Cavaliers. Mamo in the lane. All by himself, but doesn't get it. Caldwell with the rebound. One-hand pop, and Caldwell's got it. Caldwell with his second field goal. He's got 4, and Brossier Parish up. Again, 3 times they led by as many as 6, 18-12. 13:38 to go in this first half. Johnson met by Martinez. Getting a screen from Caldwell. Bernie on the drive. Good pressure defense by Brossier Parish. Johnson underneath the Bowie hook shot, partially blocked. Bashak doing a good job on defense, and he gets the ball. And here's Mamu. Feeding to the far side for King. King met by Adrian Caldwell. King will try for 3. That won't go. Caldwell with the rebound ahead to Archibald. 2-on-1 break. Now to Caldwell, tried for the jam, but he couldn't get it. Rebound, Mambo. Going the length of the court. Feeding underneath to Martinez for a reverse. Beautiful feed from Mambo to Avery Martinez. That's his first bucket. Brossier Parish with their biggest lead, 20-12, with 12:48 to go in the first half. Kobe Johnson. Archibald will try for three. And Magic with his fourth rebound for Brossier Parish. Down to Malmo. Down court to Martinez. He'll try for three. That won't go. Rebound and taken by Archibald. Seahawks with their biggest deficit, 20-12, with 12:19 to go. Bernie hoping to get some more points. He's got 5 points. That time he doesn't get it. Mashak with another rebound. He's been all over the place. Cross court to King. King on the drive, and that's blocked. Ball loose, and Caldwell has it to Archibald. Down court to Bernie, one-on-one. Going up for a layup is good. Getting a step that time on Mashak. So 7 points now for Cantrell Bernie, the 5'11 sophomore from Dallas. And the Seahawks trail Brossier Parish 20-14. King, met by Johnson. Now Magic trying to set a screen, and here's a give and go. Here's Magic, and that won't go. And the rebound taken off now by Adrian Caldwell II. Lamar State, Port Arthur looking to cut the deficit down to 4. Trailing by as many as 8. 3 different times they trailed by as many as 6. Bernie. Cross court to Johnson. Picked up by King. Now to Archibald. Doesn't get it off. Down to Bernie. Three-pointer's good. And now the Seahawks have cut the deficit to 3 points. That's the second three-pointer now for Bernie. He's got 10. And J.A. Anglin wants to call a timeout. So a 5-0 run now for the Lamar State Port Arthur Seahawks with just under 11 to go in the first 3 pointers. Rodro Drayton, number 23, reporting in for the first time. He's going to inbound for the Cavaliers from the far side. And also at number 1, Jeremy Richard, a freshman from Livonia, Louisiana. And also in now is Jordan Berry. Good feed underneath, but the basket won't count. And a traveling violation called against the Cavaliers. The feed to Derek Hamilton, the 6'10 freshman, but to no avail. So now Lamar State College Port Arthur could either move within a point or tie the game. If they get a three-pointer, they can tie it up. 5-0 run. Lyjon Smith in for the first time. Now here's Desmond McQueen. But the ball's lost and taken off down by the Cavaliers. Here's the feed of the corner now to Dryden. Three-point attempt that time by Berry doesn't go, but the rebound is taken off now by Berry. Three-pointer that time doesn't go. Rebound, no good. And now the Seahawks have it again. As LaShawn Smith has it to Bernie to try and tie it. Three-pointer won't go. Ball tipped out of bounds. And looks like last touch, I believe, by the Seahawks. So the Cavaliers will inbound in the backcourt. A little over 10 minutes to go in the first half. Cavaliers, who had an 8-point lead, now lead 20-17. Jeremy Richard trying to get around the screen, picked up by Smith. Pass intercepted. Intended for Hamilton, but picked up by Lucien. At least 5 turnovers by the Cavaliers. Nice feed underneath the Caldwell on a fake, but couldn't convert on the layup. And the big man, Hamilton, gets the rebound. Tried to move the Hawks within 1 point, but unfortunately for Caldwell, he missed the layup. Jeremy Richard getting around screen from Hamilton. And hold on, we have a whistle away from the ball. The foul looks like it's going to be against Lamar State Port Arthur. And the foul will be on Caldwell. Adrian Caldwell II commits the foul, his first team foul number 3 on the Seahawks, who have 19 to get off the shot. Jordan Berry, a sophomore from Cedar Hill, Texas, will inbound. He's number 5 on the near side. Well, since the timeout, neither team has been able to hardly get any points. Good defense by Lucien. And now the ball lost out of bounds, and 6 turnover for Brossier Parish in this game. And now more substitutions now, quite a few, as we see Fami Mamu back in along with Christian Caldwell. 4 and 10 respectively. And Avery Martinez, as Jay Anglin had his starters resting for a while. And they're back in now for the Cavaliers. Lyjon Smith, a 5'10 sophomore with the ball from Beaumont, Texas. Picked up by Mamu. Hawks looking to move to within 1 point. 17 to shoot. Smith on the drive, goes up for reverse around the rim, and no good but a foul, and Smith will go to the line for 2. Foul against the Cavaliers. Pushing foul. Fahmi Mamu commits the foul. That's his first. Each team with 3 fouls in this first half. LaShawn Smith at the line. First is no good. Has another one coming. Caldwell will take a rest. And right back in is Kenyon Bowie, the 6'9 sophomore from Dallas. Smith could make the next one. And the rebound taken off by Majuk of the Cavaliers. Paul King to Mamu. Getting around screen from Majuk. Nearly traveled. Good ball movement that time by the Cavaliers, who have 15 to get off a shot. King trying to get around screen. His shot blocked and taken off down by Smith. Lee pass to Lucian. Look out. Slam-a-jam-a-do. He dunks the ball for 2. Nice feed from Smith to Lucian on the dunk. And it's a 1-point differential with the Hawks on a 7-0 run. They trailed by as many as 8. Now they trail Brossier Parish 20-19 with 8:19 to go in the first half. Mamu on the drive. His shot blocked, but a foul. It will be against the Seahawks. Blocking foul. It's on Desmond McQueen. Good block effort. That's his first 14th foul on the Seahawks. Tried to block the shot. Now Mamu is at the line for a pair. His first is good. 21-19. Brossier Parish up by 2. Mamu from Alexandria, Virginia. That's outside Washington, D.C., where we just had Joe Biden being sworn in as president a few days ago. Makes good on the second one. And a 3-point lead for Brossier Parish, 22-19. 8:10 to go in the first half. Stu Paul with you from Port Arthur, Texas. Home opener for the Seahawks. And there's a driving layup. That's good. Good feed to Lucian. Lucian with the layup. He's got 4. 22-21. Seahawks again trailing by 1. Just under 8 to go in the first half. Mamu picked up by Archibald. Trying to set up a screen, but that's moving. He throws the ball away. That's the 7th turnover now for the Cavaliers. Majuk just couldn't get in position. And now the Seahawks with a chance to take the lead for the first time in a while. Inbounds now to Lyjon Smith. Smith from Beaumont, Texas, just north of here. Here's Archibald. Then we have a whistle. Palm violation. It's against the Seahawks, so they have a chance to take the lead, but to no avail. Palming violation. And now here's Paul King with the ball. Tried tightly by Smith. Mamu shoots the three-pointer over Archibald. Rims the basket. Rebound chased down by Smith. Lyjon Smith. Only 5'10", but he can really motor. Picked up by King along the left side. 21 to shoot. Now with the ball, Bowie. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Mambu, so Archibald will inbound from the far side with 14 to shoot for the Seahawks. Johnson with the ball. Johnson picked up by Paul King. Down low to Bowie. Bowie with a turnaround. Banks it home. And the Seahawks are on top 23-22. They've had an 11-2 run over the last 4 minutes. 6:37 to go in the first half. Caldwell faking. Christian Caldwell with a one-hand pop. No good but a whistle and a foul. It will be on the Seahawks. So Caldwell fouled in the act of shooting. He'll go to the line for 2. Seahawks. Cavaliers have committed 3. Christian Caldwell, 6'6", 175-pounder out of Natchitoches, Louisiana. He is a business major, and he played basketball and ran track. And he makes the first, and we are tied at 23. 6:31 remaining in this first half. Caldwell looking to give the Cavaliers the lead again. He led by as many as 8, and he does. 24-23. Cavaliers up by 1. Pass intended for Lucien, and he got hit, and he got fouled. It looks like it's going to be on Caldwell. Christian Caldwell commits the foul for the Cavaliers. That's his first, and the 14th foul for Brossier Parish. 20 seconds for the Seahawks to try to go for a shot and hoping to regain the lead again. Bowie double team. Hook shot by Bowie is good. 25-24. Seahawks up by 1. A seesaw battle over the last minute and a half with 6:06 to go in the first half. Avery Martinez picked up by Archibald. Nearly travel. Caldwell. King all by himself, but decides to fake. Now shoots of Lucien, and he's got it. Paul King with a nice shot, 15 feet out right side. 26-25. Cavaliers up by 1. 5:44 to go in the first half. Seahawks have had the lead at least twice and hoping to regain it again on this possession. Archibald nearly lost it. And he was in danger of going over the midcourt line. Getting around the screen that time from Lucien. Three-point attempt. Good! This guy can really nail the threes. Ty Archibald. And a 2-point lead for the Seahawks. 28-26 with 5:17 to go in the first half. King getting around screen for Magic and a whistle. Offensive foul. It will be on King. Trying to get around Kobe Johnson, so that is the second for King, a charging foul. Each team with 5 team fouls. Nash Golazuski, a 6'6 freshman from the Woodlands, Texas, reporting in. He's number 11. See him in the backcourt as Kobe Johnson will inbound. Hawks aiming for what hope will be their biggest lead, which could be at 4 if they make this one, maybe more. Good feed by Golazuski, down low to Lucien. Cross cut down to Archibald. He'll try for another 3. Around the rim and in. Ty Archibald has hit on the last 2 3-pointers and a 5-point lead for the Seahawks. They're up 31-26 with 4:43 to go in the first half. This is Jeremy Richard with the ball, number 1 for the Cavaliers, trying to get around the screen from Cameron Guidry, and a whistle. And an offensive foul. It will be on the Cavaliers. And that's Guidry. Looked like when he was trying to set a screen, I saw he made a push. 16th foul for the Cavaliers. Saw the push on the screen. Biggest lead for the Seahawks at 5. Ty Archibald. Great three-pointer, hitting on the last 2 threes. And also Cantrell Burney with a couple of threes. Golazuski's faking. 8 to shoot. And here's another 3 by Kobe Johnson. Lamar State College has nailed down their last threes. They have their biggest lead at 8. Just like the Cavaliers. 34-26, just under 4 minutes to go. And that was well at the mark that time by Cameron Guidry, and the Seahawks have it. Golazuski decides to wait for his team to get back in the forecourt. Johnson with the ball. He slips, but now a bounce pass, and hold on, a traveling violation, but Kobe Johnson complaining he really thought he got rid of the ball. Sometimes when you slip, unfortunately, it's a tough break, a traveling violation. Looked like he might have gotten rid of it before he slipped, but he was complaining, but to no avail. And Christian Caldwell will inbound the backcourt for the Cavaliers. Seahawks leading 34-26. We're down to 3:35 to go in this first half. And back in, Derek Hamilton who sets the screen. Mambo in the court for three, but Hamilton gets the rebound, almost lost it. Archibald picks him up. Here's Paul King. Mambo down to Hamilton. Turnaround shot blocked, but a foul. It will be against the Seahawks. Good effort that time by Kenyon Bowie, and I believe he'll be called on the foul. And the foul is, beg your pardon, it's going to be on Lucian who helped out, so Joe Lucian commits the foul. Derek Hamilton at the line for a pair. And the first is in. 34-27, Lamar State College. Ty Archibald, I'm thinking about the ex-NBA player. Tiny, I beg your pardon there, Ty. And Lucian, who's talking things up with head coach Lance Patterson. Second is missed after that first free throw was good. And now the Seahawks have the ball again. Kobe Johnson. Picked up by Avery Martinez. Looking to get around a double screen set by Adrian Caldwell and Kenyon Bowie. Caldwell back in and a good driving shot. It is good, but it will not count. Offensive foul. It will be on Kobe Johnson. A charge on Kobe, so that basket will be disallowed. And with just under 3 to go, that's the first on Kobe. Unfortunately, he charged as he went toward the basket. Bucket went in, but it will be disallowed. So, Lyjon Smith, number 2, the sophomore from Beaumont, Texas, reporting in. And Kobe Johnson will sit down. Paul King with the ball, trying to get around stream from Caldwell. Now Hamilton. Crowd wanted traveling. Martinez for 3, and he's got it. Avery Martinez from Hamilton. And the lead for the Seahawks is down to 4, 34-30 with 2:35 to go in this first half. From Port Arthur, Texas, home opener for the Seahawks, who beat Jacksonville the other night. 94-54 as Bernie led the way with 26. Speaking of Bernie, he's got the ball. He's had a couple of threes. Lost the ball, but recovers. Good feed to Caldwell, who lays it in. What a pass from Bernie to Caldwell, who hit the layup. Bernie was in trouble. He was double-teamed, and then he found Caldwell, and Caldwell said, look what I found, and hits the layup. 36-30, Hawks up by 6, just under 2 minutes to go in this half. King and an offensive foul, and King called for the charge, and he cannot believe it. And now, actually, they called an illegal screen and charge on Derek Hamilton. It's his first, each team with 17 fouls. Adrian Caldwell the second from Katy, Texas, inbounding to Lyjon Smith. 5'10", sophomore, picked up by Mamu. Down to 1:50 to go in the first half. Getting around another double screen from both sides of the circle. Lozuski to Caldwell. Nearly intercepted that time. On a drive, Lyjon doesn't get it. Rebound loose and taken by Kolosowski. Caldwell couldn't handle it. Three-point attempt by Smith. No good. Hamilton with the rebound. One of the big men out there on the court now for Bossier Parish. King. Mumble all by himself, taking his time down, sets up and good. A three-pointer, and all of a sudden, Bossier Parish is getting back into this game. The lead is down to 3 for Lamar State College. At one point, they led by as many as 8, and so did Bossier Parish. A little over a minute to go. First half. Bernie for another 3. No good. Mama with the rebound, and now the Cavaliers could either move it to within 1 or tie it up here. King will try to tie it up, and that won't go. And Adrian Caldwell the second with a rebound. 6'5" freshman down to Lyjon Smith. 41 seconds to go, but keep in mind the clock between the game and the play clock. It is an 18-second differential. 13 to shoot. Glozowski decides not to shoot. Good pass. Bernie looking around. 22 seconds to go. 2 on the shot clock, and the ball is lost, taken by Christian Caldwell. Now to Mamu, who will slow it down. 14 seconds to go, and now a timeout is called as Jay Anglin, the head coach of Bossier Parish, decides to call for a timeout with only 13.6 seconds remaining in the first half. So now with 13.6 seconds, Lance Madison trying to encourage the Seahawks. Paul King will inbound. 13.6 seconds. And batted away by Goloszewski. The ball went out of bounds. Good defensive play by Goloszewski. And they say, of course, it is Cavalier ball, but a good defensive play. 7 seconds to go. King. Avery getting around screen from Hamilton. Rejected by Bowie. But with 1.5 seconds to go, we got a whistle and a foul. But it looks like an offensive foul. It will be against the Cavaliers. 1.5 seconds to go. Hawks up by 3, 36-33. Adrian Caldwell, the second, will inbound in the backcourt. Just going to roll the ball. Smith will pick it up. 7/10 of a second, gets it up. It is short. It would have counted had it gone in. Buzzer sounds ending the first half with the score. The Lamar State College Port Arthur Seahawks 36 and the Brossier Parish Cavaliers 33. You're watching Lamar State College Port Arthur Seahawks basketball on YouTube. 36-33. Both teams shooting fairly decent on the field as the Cavaliers shot 45%, while the Seahawks shot 41. Leading score in the first half, Bobby Mambo with 11 points for the Cavaliers and 10 for Bernie of the Seahawks. And a nice pass batted away, intended for Bachuk, and a good defensive play by Bowie and out of bounds. So it will be retained, though, by the Cavaliers. 11 seconds in the second half. Both teams led by as many as 8. Avery Martinez. Mambo, who's had 11 points so far, the lead scorer, is a three-point attempt, and it's good. And we are tied at 36. Kobe Johnson with the ball. Kobe Johnson had 3 points, 1 out of 2 in the first half, getting around screen from Bowie that time. Archibald with a couple of threes in the lane, one-hand pop, and it's off the rim. It doesn't go. Rebound tipped up and in by Bowie. Good move by Bowie. And the Seahawks up by 2, 38-36. Both teams scoring on their first possession in the second half. Good defensive play that time by Lucien, but recovered by Caldwell. Almost went off the mid-court stripe. Mabu with a one-hand pop. That's short. It was almost blocked, and it goes. Walking back at halftime, the Seahawks leading the Cavaliers 36-33. Both teams shooting fairly decent on the field as the Cavaliers shot 45%, while the Seahawks shot 41. Leading score in the first half, Bobby Mambo with 11 points for the Cavaliers and 10 for Bernie of the Seahawks. And a nice pass batted away, intended for Bachuk, and a good defensive play by Bowie and out of bounds. So it will be retained, though, by the Cavaliers. 11 seconds in the second half. Both teams led by as many as 8. Avery Martinez. Mambo, who's had 11 points so far, the lead scorer, is a three-point attempt, and it's good. And we are tied at 36. Kobe Johnson with the ball. Kobe Johnson had 3 points, 1 out of 2 in the first half, getting around screen from Bowie that time. Archibald with a couple of threes in the lane, one-hand pop, and it's off the rim. It doesn't go. Rebound tipped up and in by Bowie. Good move by Bowie. And the Seahawks up by 2, 38-36. Both teams scoring on their first possession in the second half. Good defensive play that time by Lucien, but recovered by Caldwell. Almost went off the mid-court stripe. Mabu with a one-hand pop. That's short. It was almost blocked, and it goes out of bounds. And the last touch by Lamar State, Port Arthur. 7 seconds for the Cavaliers to go for a shot as Paul King will inbound, number 2. Here's Mambo. And the ball knocked away and stolen now by Lucien. Good feed to Bernie, but broken up by Martinez and out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Avery Martinez. That pass, the football pass by Lucien, intended for Bernie, but it went out of bounds. Substitution as Mambo will take a seat. Jordan Berry back in. Archibald inbounding now to Bowie. Picked up by Bachuk. Turnaround jumper short, and Christian Caldwell with the rebound. And he tried to feed ahead of Martinez, and it goes out of bounds. That is the second rebound for Caldwell. And a turnover that time. That's the 11th turnover. Or the 9th turnover, rather, for the Cavaliers. Three-point attempt by Archibald won't go. Bowie with the rebound. For Archibald again. Given up now for Bernie, who lost the ball, but recovered by Lucien. Bernie on the drive. Here's Johnson picked up by Martinez. 6 to shoot. Johnson trying to get around the screen. They better hurry. 1 second. Archibald just gets it off, but misses, and the rebound taken off by Caldwell. Would have counted had it gone in. 2 rebounds so far for Christian Caldwell in this second half. Caldwell again with the ball, picked up by Lucien of the Seahawks. 17 to shoot, underneath to Bachuk. Hook shot is deflected short, but it's recovered by the Cavaliers, and the pass went toward the head coach, Jay Anglin. Too bad Anglin, he coaches the team, but unfortunately doesn't count. That's a turnover. Doesn't play for them, and that is the 10th turnover for the Cavaliers in this game. 2.5 minutes into this second half, both teams led by as many as 8 as the Seahawks are up 38-36. Bernie, the leading scorer with 10 points. He'll try for 3. No good. Both teams a little cold to start second half. Ball batted out of bounds. Last touch by Mazuk, and he and Joe Lucien trying to go off for the rebound that time. And the Seahawks of Lamar State College Port Arthur will try to get 20 seconds to get off a shot as Johnson will inbound from underneath his own basket. As knocked away, but Archibald recovers. He's double teamed. Nice feed to Lucien. Shot rejected by Caldwell. Recovered by Lucien. Caldwell doing good on defense with his rebounding and block shot. Good feed out to Johnson with 8 to shoot. Kobe Johnson on the drive. KOBI looking to go up for a turnaround jump. That won't go. Rebound put up, no good. And as Lucien went up with the game or the shot clock expired, Lucien got fouled. Foul will be against the Cavaliers. It'll be on Avery Martinez. So luckily, as time expired on the shot clock, Lucien got fouled. So Joe Lucien, who had 6 points in the first half, at the free throw line. First to short. Boy, neither team can really get anything going. After both teams had scored in their first possession in the second half. Second is good. 39-36, Seahawks up by 3. 7 points now for Lucien. Paul King picked up by Kobe Johnson, number 12 for the Seahawks. King spinning, hitting. Nice turnaround jumper by Paul King. And the lead for the Seahawks is down to 1, 39-38. King with his third field goal, and he's got 6 points for Brossier Parish. Lead for the Hawks is down to 1. Bernie. No good. Rebound, Bowie can't convert. And Caldwell was third rebound in the second half. Pass intercepted by Bernie. 11 turnover for the Cavaliers. Bernie to Lucien on the drive. Rims the basket, rebound tipped up, no good. And the rebound taken off now by Paul King of the Cavaliers. So King with his first rebound. He's got 4 assists. Driving shot, no good. Both teams really cold, and the ball is lost by the Cavaliers. Basher could not hang on to it, number 22. So that is the 12th turnover now for the Cavaliers. And now we got a technical foul just called. Technical foul against the Cavaliers. A tight Archibald will shoot the tee. And he couldn't get it. Both teams again struggling after hitting on each of their first possession. Archibald will try it again. Ty Archibald with 8 points and around the rim and in. So it's a 2-point lead, 40-38 Seahawks on top by 2 with just under 16 minutes to go in the second half. Substitution now. Adrian Caldwell II reporting back in, and Bowie will take a seat. Kenyon Bowie leaving with 4 points. So far 2 for 3 for the field. Bernie faking. Bernie played very tightly. Been on a switch that time by Hamilton. And here's a driving shot by Lucien after getting the pass. Won't go, and Hamilton with the rebound. Here's Paul King up court in a hurry. And a nice jump shot that time by Berry. So we are tied at 40. Jordan Berry from Paul King. So Jordan Berry with his first bucket of the ball game. And we're tied at 40 with 15-10 to go in the second half. Stu Paul with you from Port Arthur, Texas. Home opener for the Seahawks, who defeated Jacksonville 94-54 last Thursday in Jacksonville. Ball lost. Hamilton with the steal. But restolen by Archibald. Pass to 10 for Berry, but Archibald with the ball. Archibald has just made 1 out of 2 for the foul line technical. Caldwell for 3, and he's got it. Nice feed from Caldwell. And from Archibald to Adrian Caldwell. So Caldwell knocks down the 3, and tie is broken. Seahawks up 43-40. Second three-pointer by Caldwell. He's got 8 now. Driving layup that time by King is good. Lead down to 1 for the Seahawks, 43-42, with 14:22 to go in the second half. And both teams shot more than 40% from the field in the first half. Kobe Johnson picked up by Martinez off the way down to Bernie. Got on switch by King. Lucien trying to set up the screen. Caldwell back to Bernie. 12 to shoot. Seahawks with the ball. Here's Archibald. He'll try for 3. Rims the basket. Rebound. Taken off now by Christian Caldwell. He's got 4 rebounds in the second half for the Cavaliers, who look to take the lead for the first time in this second half. Now a drive and a blocking foul. It's going to be on Archibald as Christian Caldwell trying to get around Archibald, and Ty Archibald will be called for the foul. And Archibald with his second multi-purpose center, Port Arthur, Texas home opener for the abbreviated 2021 season. Unfortunately, with this pandemic, we didn't start until this past week. And wherever you might be, hopefully you're enjoying this game. But above all, please stay well and stay safe. Martinez, top of the key now to Berry. Down with the ball, looking to take the lead again. Led by as many as 8. King with a jumper, no good. And a rebound taken by Hamilton. New 24 for the Cavs, and a shot rejected by Lucien. 4-on-2 break. Johnson to Lucien, layup no good. But the rebound taken by Caldwell. New 24, 3-point attempt by Archibald, no good. Rebound tipped up, no good. Lucien could not get a handle, but Hamilton with another rebound. Boy, he's the biggest man on the team out there. Martinez to Caldwell. Harry all by himself for 3. That won't go. Shooting continues to be cold as Lucien has the rebound for Lamar State Port Arthur. Now Kobe Johnson trying to slow it down, met by King. Pass, went off the leg. Christian Caldwell trying to intercept, but a good defensive play by Caldwell nonetheless, and went out of bounds. 19 seconds for the Seahawks to get off a shot. So Kobe Johnson will take a seat, and Lyjon Smith is back in now, number 2 for the Seahawks. Lyjon Smith just 5'10". Previously had attended Navarro College and also attended Westbrooks High School in Beaumont. Member of the Region 14 men's basketball champion Bulldogs. Hawks trying to increase what is a 1-point lead. Bernie has been quiet thus far. Try to look around 4 to shoot. Seahawks going to watch that clock. That Archibald, they're not watching the clock, and the ball is lost. But recovered now by Smith. Shot is up and in, but will not count. The Seahawks were not conscious of the clock, but looked like I thought it went to 0. The ball was lost. It should have still been Seahawk ball. That shot clock had expired, and then the Cavaliers turned it over, but they said no basket. Cavaliers looking to take the lead again. And now whistle and a foul. It will be against Lamar State Port Arthur. Lyjon Smith commits the foul, so for Smith, that's his first. And the Seahawks with his second team foul. Ty Archibald, again, he's been kind of cold in this second half, but the rest of the Seahawks will take a seat. And coming in for the first time in this second half, Desmond McQueen, number 15. Hamilton with a hook shot. No good. Again, both teams having trouble buying a bucket, and Caldwell with the rebound for the Seahawks. Bernie all by himself. He'll try for 3, and he's got it. 3-point baby bonanza for Cantrell Bernie. So Bernie, who had been quiet, had himself another 3-pointer. That's his 4th. 46-42. Hawks by 4. Caldwell, no good. Hamilton missed the layup on the offensive rebound. But now here's Martinez on the layup. No good. Rebound tipped up and in. And I believe that was Martinez who followed up with his own rebound. 46-44 Seahawks by 4. Now a shotgun time, no go. And Martinez with the rebounds. Cavaliers look to tie it. Martinez have the double team. King with the ball. Now to Hamilton. And the short pop is good. And the Cavaliers have tied it up at 46 points apiece. Hamilton with his second field goal. He's got 4. Timeout called, and Lance Madison of the Seahawks wants to talk it over. Just under 11 minutes remaining in the regulation time. Stu Paul with you from the Carl Parker Center at Port Arthur, tied at 46. Both teams led by as many as 8. And Adrian Caldwell the second will inbound as the Seahawks look to regain the lead. Elijah Smith with the ball. Picked up by Martinez near the midcourt line. Here's McClain. Getting a screen. A three-pointer. He's got it. Desmond McClain with the 3 off the screen. Hawks up 49-46 with 10:37 remaining in the second half. One bounce pass. James Caldwell. Ball knocked away by Adrian Caldwell, who guards Christian Caldwell. No relation. 14 to shoot. Good defense now. King will put it up. That won't go. McClain with the rebound. His pass batted away. Recovered by McClain. Now Clutch Smith. Clutch Birdie. Birdie will try for a 3 again. No go. Rebound ball tipped and loose, and now finally taken by Chambers. Called for steps. Paul King got the rebound, but immediately turned it over, and he's called for a traveling violation. 13 turnovers for the Cavaliers in this ball game. Fami Memo will report back in. Jay Keish Demby, number 11, will take a seat. Adrian Caldwell, the second, will inbound, and Christian Caldwell will defend him. Christian Caldwell, number 10, has done a good job on the boards thus far in the second half. Caldwell to Bernie. Bernie has it knocked away. Martinez steals the ball. And now a whistle to reach and foul. It's going to be against the Seahawks. So it looks like it's going to be on Bernie, I believe. And the foul will be on Bernie trying to reach in, and he hacked the player. So Bernie with his first 3 team fouls for the Seahawks, 2 for the Cavaliers. As Avery Martinez, number 15, will inbound in front of yours truly. Now to King. He's out there along with Mamu, Caldwell, and Hamilton for the Cavaliers. Mamu had 11 points second half. The only travel ball out of the way, but recovered, though, by Mamu, and his bank shot is good. 1-point lead for the Seahawks, 49-48 with 9:42 to go in the second half. Smith with the ball. Mamu with 13 points. Archibald, 14 to shoot, and a whistle and a foul. It will be on Parish. Reach and foul. And it's on Martinez, who tried to knock the ball away from Archibald, so maybe Martinez will be called for the foul. Each team with 3 team fouls in the second half as Adrian Caldwell, the second, will inbound. Now Smith with the ball. Yeah, both teams struggling with their shooting in the second half, but the defense has been good. Caldwell. Now Smith is picked up by King, and a whistle away from the ball, and an offensive foul will be on Lamar State College. Foul away from the ball, and an offensive foul. So the foul is on Bowie. Bowie called for the foul away from the ball. Offensive foul is second. 14th foul on Lamar State Port Arthur. Inbounds down to Jeremy Richard, who's back in now for the Cavaliers. Mamu, no good. Rebound tipped over the backboard and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Seahawks. J.A. Anglin in his first year coaching Parish. Lost their opener to Panola 82-62 this past week. Avery Martinez had led the Cavaliers in that game with 15 points, by the way. And substitution for Lamar State College Port Arthur. Joe Lucian will report back in. And Bowie will take a seat for Lamar State Port Arthur. Now Derek Hamilton will take a seat, and Tatu Majak, I should say, back in. He hardly played the second half. He did a good job on the rebounding during the first half. Archibald with a one-hand pop, puts it home. 51-48, the Hawks up by 3. 3 points in the second half for Ty Archibald. King with a shot. He answers back with a 15-footer from the left side. And the lead for the Hawks is down to 51-50 with 8:28 to go in the second half. Smith picked up by Paul King. Now trying to get around the double screen again from Lucien and Caldwell, number 35-0. Now Lucien with the ball at the left baseline. Lost the ball, controlled down by Mamo as the Cavs look to regain the lead. Lee pass, put it away. Good defensive play by Lucien. And down to Smith. Nice play by Joe Lucien. McLean to John Smith. 22 to shoot. Now the Seahawks looking to try to work the ball around the perimeter. Archibald with the ball. Archibald driving. Doesn't get it. Matchak with the rebound for the Cavaliers. Hoping to regain the lead again. 7:39 to go in the second half. King with the ball picked up by Archibald. King thinking whistle up. He's called for a traveling violation. That's the second traveling violation for Paul King in the second half for Brossier Parish. Substitution. Avery Martinez back in, number 15 for the Cavaliers. Paul King with 2 traveling violations will take a seat. Kobe Johnson back in. And Lyjon Smith will sit down. Johnson out there with Lucien, Adrian Caldwell the second, Archibald, and McLean who puts up a 3, no good, and the rebound taken off by Richard of the Cavaliers. Both teams again either trying to play a seesaw game or increase the lead, but we have some defensive turnovers. Just one now by Lucien, who had the ball batted away. He still has the ball even though it's Espresso. Now he tries to get a feed off, but restolen by Babu. A little sloppy there as the Cavaliers get it back. Caldwell down to Richard. Boy, Lucien just couldn't hang on to it. Lead pass batted away. Another interception. Both teams intercepted the ball. And the Seahawks get it back. Kobe Johnson picked up by Martinez. Meadow switch by Matchak with 20 to shoot. Pass batted away and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. Nash Kulaszewski, the freshman, is reporting back in as we hoping to increase their record to 2-0. Leading thus far 51-50. Cantrell Burney, the leading scorer thus far. Got 13 points. Inbounds to Kulaszewski. Now ahead to Lucien faking. Doesn't have it now to Archibald, 14 to shoot. Archibald almost getting 2 fans with the ball. Picked up by Mamou. Now outside to Johnson with 7 to shoot. Johnson looking to penetrate. Now Archibald faking. 1 second, puts it up. It is no good. Lucien with the rebound. Puts up no good. Rebound taken by Caldwell. Another offensive rebound for the Seahawks. Kulaszewski now feeding the corner to Lucien. He'll put up a 15-footer. Good. Good offensive rebounding. Joe Lucien with a 10-footer from the right side, and the Seahawks lead the Cavaliers 53-50 with just under 6 to go in the ball game. Mamou to Christian Caldwell, picked up by Adrian Caldwell. Again, as I said, no relation. Now Mamou will try for 3, and he's got it, and we're tied at 53. Neither team has been able to try to get advantage of some rebounding and defensive turnovers thus far. Kulaszewski now to Johnson. Archibald on the drive for 15. Puts up, no good. A little too hard. Lucien almost lost it. Back to Archibald. 3-pointer in the corner. Good! Good pass from Lucien to Ty Archibald. 3 3-pointers for Ty. And the Seahawks up again by 3, 56-53. 5:06 to go in the second half. Batted away. Caldwell steals the ball. Ahead to Kulaszewski. Look out, basket. Here he comes. Reverse layup. No good. That would have been quite a shot. Rebound taken up by Martinez of Brossier Parish. Avery Martinez on the drive. That won't go. And a whistle on the play, out of bounds. The ball went. Last touch by Parish. No substitution as Paul King is back in, and Jeremy Richard will sit down. Richard has yet to score a point for the Cavaliers in this game. Johnson letting the ball roll after getting the inbounds from Adrian Caldwell. Caldwell guarded by King. Chris crossing with Adrian Caldwell. Ty Archibald. He'll put up a three. That's short. Rebound fought for, hustled by Caldwell down to Kobe Johnson. That shot no good, but that won't count. Foul before the shot. Foul against Parish. Black blocking foul on Paul King, so King commits his second for the Cavaliers who have their 14th foul. Inbound to Archibald. Archibald, top of the key now to Adrian Caldwell, the second, picked up by Christian Caldwell. He's done a good job on the rebounding side for the Cavaliers in the second half. Losuski, bounce pass in the corner. Lucien with the ball, 6 to shoot. Lucien better hurry. Lucien better drive, bounce pass to Archibald. Short jumper is good. He has the last 5 points now for the Cavaliers, who are up 58-53. Archibald hitting a 3 and a 2, and a timeout called by Parish. So, Ty Archibald has kind of been up and down with his shooting, has hit on the last 2 shots, including a 3-pointer. We're down to 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the ball game. Stu Paul with you from Port Arthur, Texas, as Ty Archibald, young man from Katy, Texas, and the transfer, has connected for the last 2 shots, having the last 5 points to bring a 53 ties. The Hawks are up 58-53. Cavalier ball. King with the ball, picked up by Johnson. Being a Majak who's been quiet. Now, here's King, but he'll try for 3. It's good. Majak with a nice feed to Paul King, who cuts the Seahawks lead at 58-56. We may have this game go down to the wire. We're down to 3:36 remaining in the second half. Neither team has been able to try to increase the gap between baskets and scores. Caldwell with the ball. Now the ball's loose. Caldwell recovers down to Lucien. Tries to feed underneath. Not a good pass intended for Johnson. Stolen out by Martinez. Now to Christian Caldwell. Cavs get tired. Take the lead here. Caldwell. Martinez will try for 3. It's good. And the Cavaliers have regained the lead. Avery Martinez with a 3-pointer. The Cavaliers on top 59-58. 2:50 to go in the second quarter. And the Seahawks need a string of baskets right now. Kobe Johnson picked up by Martinez, getting around screen for Caldwell, almost slipped. Now here's Caldwell. He'll try for 3. That won't go. And the rebound taken by Babu of the Cavaliers. Cavaliers hoping for their first win, while the Seahawks hoping for a second. Caldwell underneath to Majak. A hook shot is good. And now Parish going on a run. Majak with his first bucket in the second half. And now the Cavaliers lead the Seahawks 61-58. Majak with 6 points. Driving shot is short, but a foul. And that will be against the Cavaliers. That'll send Kobe Johnson to the line. Foul will be on Tutu Majak. So Majak with his second, 15th foul. Kobe Johnson to the line. Kobe Johnson with his first trip to line misses the free throw. Lamar State College Port Arthur had only 2 free throws in the first half and missed both. So here's Bowie coming back in, and Caldwell will take a seat. Kenyon Bowie, the 6'9" sophomore from Dallas. Hawks trailing 61-58. They better try to take advantage of every possession. Second is good. And now the Seahawks trailing this one 61-59. A little over 2 minutes to go in the second half. Still anybody's game. King in the corner. Now a 3-pointer that time by Martinez will go. Rebound. Lucien ahead now to Bernie. Bernie on the drive. It's layup. It's good. And he is fouled. Count the bag. possibly give the Seahawks the lead. What a move by Bernie, and what a pass by Lucien. Antrell Bernie. 14 points. That was on Martinez's third. The free throw is no good. Tied at 61 as Nashuk has the rebound. And the teams continue to struggle both to the line and on the field as Paul King has the ball in the timeout call by the Cavaliers of Brossier Parish. 1:45 to go in the ball game. Who will get the win? We will call Parker Center in Port Arthur, Texas, where the Seahawks of Lamar State College Port Arthur are tied with Brossier Parish at 61. Cavaliers trying to regain the lead as Bobby Bambu, number 4, will inbound to the far side, from the far side. And here's Paul King with the ball. Met by Ty Archibald. They're trying to set up a 1-3-1 offense, the Cavaliers. 10:30 to go in the game. 10 on the shot clock. King on the drive. His shot is no good, but a foul. It will be on the Seahawks. That'll send King to the line for 2. Blocking foul. I believe it's on Archibald. Ty Archibald called on the foul. A blocking foul on Ty. That'll be his third. 15 foul the Hawks. Free throw is good, and the Cavaliers have regained the lead, 62-61. King getting ready for his second coming up. He makes both. 63-61. 2-point lead now for the Cavaliers. Still some time left in this game, but the clock is starting to run short against the Seahawks as Johnson trying to get around that double screen. Johnson picked up by Nashuk. Now Lucien with the ball. 11 to shoot. Bounce pass to Bernie. Bernie with a turnaround jumper. Good! With 7 on the shot clock, and we're tied at 63. Bernie with 16. And a timeout is called. Out there along with Archibald, Kobe Johnson, Lucien, and Bowie up front. Inbounds goes to Paul King. Less than a minute remaining in this game. Tied at 63. Archibald picking up King. 18 on the shot clock, 48 on the game clock. Archibald trying to stay with King, trying to make his move. Bounce pass to Mamu. Mamu against Johnson, lost the ball, but recovered by Caldwell. Hook shot, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds, and last touch by the Seahawks. 35 seconds remaining in the game, but 30 on the shot clock. There's a 5-second differential that the Seahawks must be conscious of. Hoping to try to take the lead, trying to eat up as much as they can on the clock, but again, keep in mind with the shot clock, the shot clock down to 12, game clock down to 15 as Kobe Johnson has the ball. Now the 2 forwards thing up a double screen. Johnson trying to go around them. Drive shot, blocked, taken off, and now loose, picked up by Archibald. 4 seconds to go. Archibald gets hit, and hold on, we got a foul, I believe. Ball was loose and spinning, and I heard the officials blow the whistle. Violation went over the line. Didn't go off the rim. A backcourt violation has been called against the Seahawks. It got tipped over the line. 2.3 seconds to go. Martinez will inbound. Gives to King. And a foul. And it's going to be against the Cavaliers. Offensive foul on King. 1.3 seconds to go. And now timeout called by Lance Madison. To try the Seahawks out there on the court after talking things over with Lance Madison, who called for a timeout. Johnson will inbound from the backcourt. Christian Caldwell will defend on the inbounds pass. They need to hurry. Get it into Bernie, puts it up. It is short. We go to overtime. Good effort by Bernie. Good try by Bernie. Trying to get it off, but we are going to go into overtime. Tied at 60. So Christian Caldwell, number 10 for the Cavaliers, will jump at center against now Lucien. 5-minute overtime coming up. And the Seahawks win it. They'll go from right to left. Here's Kobe Johnson. Picked up by Martinez. Now Archibald trying to go around to the left wing on the screen. To Lucien. Lamp is good. Nice feed to Lucien. Seahawks are on top, 65-63. Opening minute of play in overtime. As the Seahawks look to increase their record to 2-0 as Mamu getting around a screen from Caldwell. Now Mr. Caldwell feeding to Paul King. Back to Mamu. He'll try for three. That won't go, but King with a big rebound. 2:30 for the Cavaliers. His driving shot is good. King ties it on the driving shot after getting the offensive rebound. 65 all with 4:12 remaining in the overtime. Kobe Johnson. One bounce pass to Bernie. And we have a whistle. Looks like an offensive foul. It's going to be against the Seahawks. Big turnover. Foul is on Bowie. So Kenyon Bowie committing his third. So he's got three. Archibald with three. As the Cavaliers look to regain the lead with 4:01 remaining in the overtime. Inbounds to Paul King. Kings have some clutch shots for this Cavaliers team thus far. 1-1-3 defense. King with a driving shot, and it's good. Paul King is hit on the last two, and the Cavaliers are on top 67-65 with 3:40 to go in the overtime. Bernie to Johnson. Kobe Johnson picked up by Martinez with 12 to shoot. Down to Bernie. Right for three. Round the rim, it doesn't go. Big rebound from Mamu. And now the Cavaliers, who are up by two, can increase their lead to at least 4. Trying to kill off some clock down with 3:13 to go in the overtime. Paul King, who hit on the last two shots, picked up by Archibald. Now Lucien trying to help out defense. Avery on the drive. Martinez no good. Rebound up and in. On the rebound. Looks like that was Bazuk who got it. And now the Cavaliers lead is up to 4, 69-65 with 2:48 to go in the overtime. Kobe Johnson trying to get around the screen again. He'll try for three. No good. Way off the mark. And another rebound for Christian Caldwell, number 10. Here's King on the drive. King puts it up. It is no good, but he is fouled. So King has had a couple of big buckets in the overtime for the Cavaliers. Will go to line. The foul will be on the Seahawks. Foul's on Kobe Johnson. That's his second. And here's Paul King at the line for a big pair of free throws. Got the bounce. Now the lead is up to 5 for Brossier Parish. Bowie will take a seat. Adrian Caldwell II will report back in for the Seahawks. Here's the second. It is off the rim, and he didn't get it that time. Rebound Lucien. Down to 2:25 to go, so his next couple of possessions, at least still a 2-possession game. And the Seahawks have got it. Gets up. Archibald with a three. How about that? He answers. 3-point baby been answered for Ty Archibald. He's had 5 threes in this game. Lead down to 2. 70-68 Cavaliers up by 2. King on the drive. Tried the alley-oop attempt. And now the ball loose. Knocked away. Stolen down by the Seahawks. Looking to tie it. Bernie to Johnson on the drive. Bounce pass to Archibald in the corner. Archibald trying to tie it. He does! Archibald on 2 different occasions hitting 2 straight shots, and we're tied at 70. And the timeout called by Brossier Parish. Seahawks 70 all as Christian Caldwell will inbound in the backcourt. Adrian Caldwell back in, and he's done a good job on defense as well as rebounding, and Caldwell will inbound. Christian inbounding to King. Picked up tightly this time by Kobe Johnson. 25 to shoot, 1:44 to go in overtime. Tied at 70. Brossier Parish and Lamar State College, Port Arthur. King trying to get around the screen, tries to pass, and it's broken up and out of bounds. Good defensive play by Adrian Caldwell. Pass intended for Tutu Majak that time, as the Cavaliers have 14 to shoot, as Avery Martinez will inbound. Right in front of his bench for Brossier Parish. Now King in the corner. No good air ball. Rebound Archibald. And now the Bucks have a chance to take the lead again. Been a while since they've led. Lucien. Back out to Johnson with 20 to shoot. Lance Patterson, the coach, barking out instructions again. The double screen around the foul circle as Johnson guarded by Christian Caldwell. 8 to shoot. Now to Adrian Caldwell. To Archibald. He's been hot. 3 seconds. Archibald driving. Out down to Johnson. But watch the clock. Underneath the Lucien. Picks up. No good, but a shot clock violation again. The Seahawks not conscious of the shot clock as they wasted a little bit of time working the ball around the perimeter and not getting off a quick shot. And it cost them, and that's a big turnover for the Seahawks. So, Christian Caldwell inbounding now to Mamu. Mamu has been a little bit quiet lately. Now timeout called by Brossier Parish. So, J.A. Eklund wants to talk it over with 48.2 seconds to go in the game in overtime. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Christian Caldwell, Bobby Bandu, and Tutu Majak. Well, he's looking to inbound. Ball nearly stolen by Johnson, but recovered by King. Toby nearly stole the ball. 42 seconds to go on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. King looking around for a play. Johnson staying with him, or trying to. Now been on a switch by Caldwell. Adrian Caldwell with him with 4 to shoot. 3 seconds in the corner. Here's a shot. Three-pointer. It's good. Avery Martinez with a three-pointer as the shot clock was about to expire. 15 seconds to go now. They need a three-pointer. They need the Seahawks. 12 seconds to go. Brady, can he tie it up? No! Rebound, 4-4, taken by Majak, who's double team, and a whistle, and Majak is fouled in the backcourt. That's a big miss and a big rebound, but what a shot by Avery Martinez in the corner as the shot clock was about to expire. Foul against the Seahawks, and Joe Lucien called for his third. That's a big rebound for Majak, who's looking to try to ice it with at least one free throw now. The only hope is he can miss both and the Seahawks get the rebound. He practically makes one, and this could ice this game for the Cavaliers. Tutu Majak from Cairo, Egypt. So 1-1 actually. Free throw's good. 74-70, that was the big one for Majak and the Cavaliers. If Majak had missed the free throw, that the Seahawks know that they would need to get the rebound and try to tie it up on a three-pointer, but Majak hit a big free throw. Now he's trying to put a nail in another nail in the coffin. He does. 75-70, Brossier Parish up by 5. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds. Archibald putting it up. It is no good, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line for 3. And the foul will be on, I believe it was Martinez. Avery Martinez fouling Ty Archibald. And the only thing is it's a little bit too late for us with 0.6 of a second to go. And Archibald, who is fouled in the act of shooting from behind the arc, will get 3 foul shots. Again, a little bit too late. But still a valiant effort for the Seahawks, trying to really hang tough. Here's Ty Archibald, who had a couple of big three-pointers. 75-70, Brossier Parish by 5. 75-71. 9-point lead for the Cavaliers as Archibald getting ready for the next one now. Just one more. Seahawks calling for a timeout. One, and so will Brossier Parish. Archibald made the first two. Let's see if he may deliberately try it. Yes, he's going to. Oh, we got a whistle. Somebody might have stepped in the lane too soon. You saw he was deliberately trying to miss the shot so a Seahawk player could get the rebound and immediately try to tie it, but it looks like somebody stepped in the lane too soon. And it looks like it was against the Cavs, so the Seahawks got a break. Puts it up, and that's it. The ball game's over, and a tough loss for the Seahawks as the Cavaliers of Brossier Parish win in overtime by a score of 73.